See if this works. Hello. Hopefully things are live. Things are working. Perhaps. Oh, looks like my microphone's broken. Oh, I'm back, I think. Let me fix the settings on this real quick. Audio, okay. Put it a bit lower, I think. Okay, that looks like it's working better. I'm just very quiet. And my, what's it called? My Yeti mic doesn't work with this PNG tuber, so I have to rely on, a different microphone, which is a bit further away. So it might be a little janky. Alright, let me close this. Am I working? I don't know if I'm lagging really badly or not. I'm not sure. Okay, you can see all that stuff. That's interesting. Is it still on? Oh, sorry, it's still on. Okay. It's so I don't know what's going on. Looks like I'm laggy, but I'm not sure. Eep. Okay, we're getting some technical difficulties out of the way first. Alright, let's pause the stream. Hopefully everything is good. Let me grab the video URL. Nice. And pop that on my socials. Okay, let's grab that one and then grab the title. Stream settings, there we go. I feel like I've heard this song before. Oh, close that. Close that. Sorry, I haven't been on this Chrome in a while. So many things. Doesn't look like the stream is coming up. Let me unpause and see what's going on. Not sure if the lagging is just like on my side or if it's like part of my stream setup, like my OBS. We'll see. Turn my mic up because I know I have to be very quiet, so I'm gonna turn. Oh, it's up as high as it can go. Let me turn the music down instead. Hopefully. Okay, my OBS looks good, so hopefully it's coming across good on the stream for you guys. Okay, this video is private. Okay, let's fix that then. Public. Hello. Okay, it should be a public video now. Let's refresh the link. Hopefully that works. Oh god, I gotta fix my like 10-year-old YouTube icon. Oh well. Catch up. Okay. Doing some art for the podcast. There we go. And that should go to all members. I don't have a Ko-Fi. Let me just put it up on Twitter. And also Blue Sky. Because I kind of want to get back into Blue Sky a little bit more. Well, for a long time, Blue Sky didn't load on my computer, so I haven't been keeping up with it very well. I still just go to Twitter when I want a quick scroll. See what the opinions are. Let's see, new post. Da, da, da. Hopefully I stream for a couple of hours, but we'll see. Oh, I gotta put my... kind of getting back into the swing of things. Gotta find my chat, my stream. There we go. Da, 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 da. No one here yet, but that's perfectly fine. It's to be expected. Copy URL. There we go. Oops. I have a new PNG tuber, but we'll see. If it's really laggy, I'll just go back to the old one. Da, 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 da. And then I'll... whoops. I have the light turned off because it's expensive. So I'm just flying blind at the moment. Just by the light of my computer screen. Alright, Blue Sky. Twitter. Patreon. Alright. Oh no. I'm getting warning signs already. Whoopsie. Lower than recommended. E. Let me see if I can raise the bit rate. Ba-bum. Uh-oh. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Thought it was gonna crash. Output. 3,000. Let's try 6,000. That's what it said to do. Software encoder at a different quality than the stream. Recording with a software encoder. Okay. What's the recording encoder then? Oh well. I don't usually record and stream at the same time, so we'll just deal with that as it comes. Alright, hello everyone. Hello. I'm sorting out stream stuff. My PNG tube is not very fancy at the moment, but it's a little bit of an upgrade from the previous one. It's been in the works in progress folder for many months. I finished it this afternoon, but it got kind of late, so we may not be streaming for for a very long time. But let me just... you know the one thing I didn't do before starting stream? I didn't test my tablet was working. Oh lord. Please be working. It actually doesn't look like it's working. Oh no! Let me unplug it and see if it's just a small issue. I think I can draw without pen pressure today because it's just sketching. But you know, pen pressure is always nice if you have it. Come on, tablet. Okay. Let me just test the pen pressure real quick. It'd just be nice to have. Oh, Clip is so mad at me. I haven't used Clip today, so it's waking up. It's like, what do you mean you want to use the pen tool? I haven't loaded that in yet. Okay, looks good. Alright, let's switch the screen over. Ta-da! I don't have the overlay on today, so you'll just have to, if it's let me know if it's annoying or anything. If you want me to move the PNG tuber or move the canvas or anything, just let me know. I'll try and do that. This looks a little wider than usual. I like keeping my art by the side as emotional support. So yeah, I did a little animation the other day. But mostly I've just been working on the comic, and today we're doing the artwork for the... Well, we're just gonna sketch some ideas, really. We're just gonna sketch some ideas for the artwork for the podcast episode. Oh, you know what? I should probably tell the podcast server that I'm streaming. I'll do that now. I'll just throw that in there somewhere. Oh, and my Discord server, of course. I gotta tell my Discord server. Okay, hold on. I gotta tell the Discord servers that I'm streaming. If my mouse is super laggy, let me know. I'll try and fix it. Throw it in this one. Da 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 da. And this one. There we go. Can I add everyone? I just want to chat to my patrons. Just want to say hello to everyone. Oh well. I don't want to annoy anyone. Do I have a stream? Yes, I do. Let's catch up. Alright. Hopefully that's everyone. Hello! Hello, Thalisu, I think. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Anyway, today I wanted to, like, I don't know. Well, I do have to catch up with my patrons mostly, but also, it's very rare that I stream the starting stages of a drawing, so I guess you can kind of see me flounder around with that for a while. Oh, Baxty! Yeah. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let me know if the volume and everything's alright. I'll try and fix it. Okay, this music's kind of sad. Let me see if there's like a happier music track real quick. Let's see. Zelda Rainy Day Ambience or Studying at the Roost. I'm quite partial to Animal Crossing music. Let's try that one. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, while that loads. I'm really stressing my computer. It does not like streaming. Beep, beep. Okay, there we go. So I don't know why I drew this. It's not really... Okay, so I kind of have this idea. Because the new podcast is going to be like exploring a bit of Vox's past. So I thought maybe I could do a little bit of Box Vox in the new drawing. But I gotta decide the perspective of all the characters and stuff like that. I wanted to try maybe a very simple animation of like the smoke like rolling across the screen. I could have like one layer going in one direction and then one layer going in the other direction. Kinda like that maybe. No? Okay, there we go. I don't really know how to draw smoke though, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And then I thought maybe just have like Vox to this side. And it kind of like flashes between like his normal self and his past self. And then there's just like a smile of Alistair that comes out through the smoke every now and then. Just sort of teasing him. I don't want him, I kind of want him to be holding the cigarette, but also don't want to be flagged by YouTube for drawing the cigarette, so I'm not sure about that one. But just It is the Christmas episode still, so maybe there should be some sort of, like, oh, maybe the Christmas lights in the foggy background could be kind of creepy. Maybe. That would be interesting. Maybe. It's like real, like it's like kind of like a horror movie vibe. Like it's really smoky. What should he be doing? What should he be doing with his hands? That's the question of the day. I'll try to draw a little to the left so he can get around my little mouse hair. Is my PNG too big talking? Let me check the settings again. Doesn't look like it's chatting. Okay, it looks fine on my end. I'm not sure. It's weird. I'll just keep it in the background, just in case that will help performance a little bit. Okay, so I'm thinking horror vibes. I don't hate this, but maybe a more fancy angle, maybe. Maybe like really dramatic. Kind of like you're looking up at him. We appreciate Vox's head being a box. Not sure if this is a good angle for the flashing between the two stages of his psyche, though. Unless it's just the back. If I put the neck really far up front, that might help. And real big eyes. He is tripping balls. That's the premise of the new episode. If you haven't seen the end of the latest episode that went up yesterday, it kind of explains. The poor little guy. He's gone on a trip. Kind of looks like a skull with those little things there. Make him a little lighter for now. Oh, you know, it is kind of an interesting angle, actually. I think I'm digging it. I just have to, like, draw it better. Okay, the neck looks too big for his body. Maybe if I just make the head a little longer. Or maybe it could just be his, okay, maybe it can be like modern Vox. But it's Vincent's, like, face, if that makes sense. That could be, like, an interesting way to blend them without, you know, without being too literal. Just kind of using the width of his shoulders to get the scale of the head. You have to shorten it a little bit. Let's move the thumbnail somewhere else. Not the most interesting thumbnail in the world, but you know. It's about building on things and iterating them. Not about being perfect the first time. Alright. Scale this up. I love the messier the sketch, like the more thought and freedom you can put into what you're crafting. But you still have to, like, kinda see what you're doing. I feel like I've had a, especially when I'm thumbnailing a comic and it's been like a couple of months and I go back to the thumbnails, I'm just like, what is even going on? Because I shouldn't, but I take thumbnails a little bit too literally. I make them like the size of thumbs. And when they're that small, it's just kind of hard to, even as the artist, to like remember what all the little stick figures are doing. Especially like in a comic page where there's like 5 or 6 drawings rather than just like one drawing. But I kind of like it at the same time, making the thumbnails literally the size of a thumbprint. It's more approachable to me. Like if I had to like do the thumbnail at full size, I'd probably just stare at the page for a while and then go get some ice cream. So yeah, making things approachable is also like a big part of like my ethos as an artist. I'm just always trying to bring down that effort to action sort of barrier. There you go. Nice big Vincent eyes. And just squeeze his little eyebrows in there. And then the smoke's rolling past him there. Move him to the left a bit so I can squeeze Alistair in there without having to resize the canvas. Which I will have to do in a minute, but we'll avoid that as long as possible. And then we'll have the Alistair's... He can like be looking this way. And then when Alistair flashes on the screen, he can like look over. I'll do that in red. So I can tell the keyframes apart. But I think crucially he should look over when Alistair is already gone. So that he never actually sees him. And then that loops for the whole video. I feel like that would be cute. I've been slowly making Alistair's eyes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. He's sort of like a pug. Trying to get these the same size, but I also want a good shape out of the... Yeah, that's close enough. Maybe I'll just push this a little closer. There we go. Okay, now not the same size anymore. Okay. How is everyone's winter? I think it's spring coming up real soon, isn't it? I need to keep these eyes together for as long as possible. There you go. Da-da-da. Give him that narrow bridge. I don't even have a reference out. Oh well. I'll deal with that later. This is just the fun stage. Let's put his hat on. I like making his hat a little bit 3D. Just a tiny bit. I also like curve him a little more. Make him like little devil horns. Okay, the music got sad again. Oh well. How is the music level and everything? Is that alright? Let me check OBS. Okay, it looks like... I don't know. I can't tell if my mic is working or not. Or if it's just me. Let me turn the music up. Alright. I like making his little antenna things really big. I think it gives him a little more personality. Big balls on his head. Okay. Now we flip the canvas. Okay, not horrible, not horrible. Definitely more dramatic here. Pushes the hat up a little bit more as well. Sometimes if I forget to flip the canvas while I'm sketching, I just flip the canvas and then do the line art with the canvas flipped, and it kind of evens it out. I will give him a curve probably in the line art process, but it's just easier to hold control and do the straight lines for a second while I'm just figuring out where everything is and where I want it to be. Maybe a little more Vincent in the mouth. He's not, like, scared the whole episode. Maybe the mouth can flip to a frown when he's looking at the creepy smile. Hello, Cellophane! I don't see any of your message. I only see the message, are my messages sending? But hello, Cellophane, I see you now. Let me refresh my end. Hold on, wait, I have it on... Oh, I forgot to flip it to the other chat filter. No, I still don't see them on the other chat filter. But let me refresh. Maybe they'll come up. Da-da-da-dum. Oh, it's so hard to refresh on the app. But hello, I see you now, Cellophane. Hello. Hopefully that message wasn't from like half an hour ago. Let's see. I'll put all messages. Let me turn off moderation. Maybe that's... Wait. Live chat on. Live chat summary on. Message no delay. I don't see how to turn off moderation. I accidentally turned off the chat for a second, so if the chat is gone, just refresh stream. Sorry. Oh, my bad. I didn't know you could turn off the chat. But anyway, I hope you're still there, Cellophane. I miss you. Da, da, da. Let me check on my, like, overview. Oh, I see you now. Ah, a little sad face. Wait, is none of your messages? Moderation activity is off. I don't know how to fix it. Aww. I'm sorry, Cellophane. You'll just have to communicate to me through emojis. Hello. I see those. I see how are my messages sending. I don't see anything else. Maybe try and resend the old messages, like trying to take out the bad word. I'm not sure what the bad word would be though. But hello, I miss you so much, Cellophane. It's been a rough couple months, to be honest. It's gonna continue being a rough couple of months. Cause so things are like back in order, but like they still have to like also keep going at the same time. So hello, gosh, I can't even pronounce that username. I'm just gonna call you Hi. Hello, Hi. I remember you. Hello, Fane. Those are really funny emojis, though. Hats off to YouTube for those silly little chat emojis. They're very good. Anyway, here's a little Vincent box. I don't know if you heard the beginning of the stream. The next episode for patrons of the podcast, link in the description, is gonna be Alistair getting Vox high. And when when Vox starts tripping balls, it gets kind of a little interesting, I think. I would hope. Definitely still more room for growth though. Like I'm not like throwing everything at you right out the gate. Oh, you know what's gonna be really fun is that in the next Patreon episode, it's gonna be like a cute little date in New Orleans. So that's gonna be really fun to write. I'm gonna put all of my memories of New Orleans into that one. Because it's gonna be like a modern New Orleans as well. So Alice is gonna be like kind of distraught the whole time at how his city has changed. And Vox is perfect for this because he's like a dumb little tourist. You trying out all the emojis? You like my new PNG tuber cellophane? It's a little laggy, but sometimes it works. Radiostatic angst. I don't know. I don't think we're at the radiostatic angst yet. They still have to like start liking each other. We haven't gotten to the part where they start liking each other yet. I'm still that musical episode's still in my head though. Every day I'm like, man, I wish I could work on that musical episode. I'm like, it's like a little worm in my brain. It wants to come out, but I got other shit to do. Alistair freaked out because it's a Mardi Gras. Everyone's naked for no reason. That'd be so, you know, I wish I had that idea, but unfortunately, it's not Mardi Gras. But you know, maybe it would be nice for them to go back up during Mardi Gras as like a Take-Two Electric Boogaloo sort of situation. Vox takes Alistair up for cheap tourist coffee, and Alistair takes Vox up for Mardi Gras. That would be really cute. I'm not sure. I don't know if there would be a Mardi Gras. I mean, it's like a Christian religion thing, right? So maybe? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Like what's kept, what's thrown away. Okay, do you see me now and on PC? I see you now. I saw your message about your messages sending. But I do see you now. Hello, Cellophane. Moi. So yeah, I'm excited to start streaming again. I was just way too stressed to stream while I was trying to save the podcast. I don't know, like everyone says they like the new Vox VA, but I'm still like a little bit, I don't know. I mean, it's for some, like he sounds better when he's not voice acting. Does that mean to say? Like he sounds a bit better when he's like more relaxed and he's not like trying to do the voice, because like his normal voice is like pretty close, you know. He's got that register. He's also a very busy guy, so I gotta tell him when the next recording session is so he can sort that out. Which should be not next weekend, but the weekend afterwards. Look what is this? Question mark, question mark, question mark. No way that sends. What does that mean? Look what is this? I don't think you're allowed to send links on YouTube, but you can send it to me on Discord if you're trying to send me a link. I'll take a look at it. Just let me know that you sent it and then I'll go take a look at it. No, says Cellophane. What's wrong? I was recording trying to show you, nothing would send. Oh no. Hold on, let me fix my VTuber. What's the problem, man? Okay. Looks alright. No way that sends. I don't know. So YouTube is weird. I was literally thinking before stream, like maybe I should set up my stream on Twitch. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't like Twitch either. So we'll see. If my internet cuts off, just wait like 20 seconds and I'll restart the stream. I haven't had issues with it for like a couple of, like maybe a week or two, so maybe it's fixed itself, but you know, you never know with these things. Anyways, I love the PNG tuber, it's amazing, but yes, it does get laggy at times. Yeah, I wonder if I can make it less laggy somehow. Or maybe if it's just my computer doing background processing. It's probably fine for now. I need to get a better computer, to be honest. But this is this is the absolute worst time in hell to get a computer. My mic keeps breaking, which is apparently quite common for this PNG tuber model thing. So we'll try and fix that later. Mouse, my go-to sushi place is closed on Wednesday and now I'm sad. Oh no! Do you need to get sushi on Wednesday? Is it Chinese New Year? Or did that already happen? But yeah, I hope you get your sushi soon, Wallenzo. It's a cute little guy. He had the wonder on his face. It's a little awkward here. Let me try a different angle there. Maybe here. The new Oktoberfest is not Oktoberfest. The Inferno Fest for the UK is coming together. I don't know if I can afford it though, because apparently it's 400 Great British pounds to book the hotel, and obviously you don't need the hotel if you have friends. But I don't know. I don't know if I can afford that, because I kind of don't want to like be a burden on someone again this year. Go into the Glasgow Fest. Alright. I think it's okay if the artwork is kind of simple for this month, because I do have to catch up on the Patreon comics still. I have like all but like 2 pages. I have like 2 pages left of, maybe 4 pages. I have 4 pages left to like plan, and then I can start like actually drawing it. There's about, I want to say like 20 pages left in the comic. So yeah, just a couple more planning pages, get those done probably tomorrow morning, and then I'll probably stream again. I'll probably do lots of streaming while I'm getting back into things. Probably another stream tomorrow. I'll just stream as much as possible. And then when I can't stream, then I can't stream. Cause so this week I'm doing the artwork, so that's plenty of streaming time. Next week it's all writing, and I did try to do a writing stream once, but I don't think anyone cared. So I'll try to stream as much as possible this week, and then next week no streams because I gotta write the episodes. I think people forget that, you know, I have to actually write these things. I'm glad you saved the podcast. A lot happened in December. I was boarding my plane, then everything happened. Oh yeah, it's like you got on the plane, everything was fine, and then when you got off the plane, there were like announcements, and I feel like, when did the casting call? I feel like the casting call went up that same day, didn't it? Not entirely sure. Maybe it was the day after. We were like ready to record. We were like in the metaphorical studio, like in like the group chat before the recording session, and yeah, it all hit the fan. Just gonna periodically try and refresh my PNG tuber. Let me turn the settings down again. Maybe that's what the issue is. Ba ba ba. Okay. It doesn't look like it likes to work. I'm gonna put it on the Yeti, even though I know the Yeti doesn't work. Hello? Did it start working? No. Okay, I'll move it back to the Cortana. Okay, this PNG tuber, it's kind of buggy. Like, really buggy. Okay, that may or may not work. It might start working again later. I don't know. Anyway, the important thing is the artwork, I suppose. We'll try and get it working one day. I think there's another version of the app. There might be a 2.0 I can use instead, but we'll see. I'm observing Lint. Like I said in our DMs, I'm dual faith as a Creole person. Ooh, what did you give up something specific for Lint, or are you just like observing it in general? Looks so cute. Thank you, Unicorn Ghost. I'm glad you saved the podcast. Thank you. I think you did it on the same day. Amazing problem solving skills. Honestly, yeah. I have like really good problem solving skills. Like, if that's a problem, just give me the problem and I'll solve it, right? Also, it's not very effective for people who don't want to solve their problems. But, you know, if people have like a genuine problem, maybe I can help. I have to do a lot of... Oh my god, I've been like training the editor, so I have to do a lot of problem solving. Mostly it's just like Googling stuff. Because like, I have a lot of experience with this drawing program, right? So like, there are certain things that I just expect out of programs. Like, I expect an editing program to have a function that automates something that is like very obvious to automate. And so I'm like, surely that must exist, right? And like, one specific example I can think of is just like when you cut an audio, just to like move all the audio over, which sounds really simple. I think it's like a snapping option on like most programs, but on this program we had to find it. It took a while to find, but I found it. So yeah, so I feel like really, I've been like learning the editing software from my editor, so I feel like I have all of the skills of an editor now. Because the old Vox VA used to be our editor at too, you know. So we didn't just lose the Vox VA, we lost like the editor of like the entire thingy. What was the program? The program was Adobe Audition. So yeah, so I'm like basically a pro at Adobe Audition, and I've never like opened the program. I thought I had vector layers on, but no. Alright, I don't hate this drawing. It's quite simple, but I did warn patrons that it would be kind of a simple drawing this time around. Although, what is going on with this perspective? Let me think for a second. Alright, so... I feel like this is not gonna be that... Yeah, I think just moving that out. I think that fixes it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The hat doesn't look very centered, but I'll also fix that later. Have you been doing something else than working on the podcast? I opened up my shop and everything has been going great. Oh yeah, I've been trying to support your posts. I've been like, every time I remember to, I retweet it. But I don't know, there's so much crap on my fucking Twitter. It doesn't feel very effective. Also, like, I'm like trying to get like my own stuff to be seen, and that's also really hard. Like, I guess, I don't know, it's kind of weird. YouTube is like its own ecosystem. And like, we're doing really well, but you know, we could always do better. And like, I kind of dream of one day, like, having enough patrons to like have an animator, and like I have this idea for a version, like a rewrite of Hazbin Hotel where Vox is the main character. And obviously it's not like trying to be better than the show or anything, but I feel like it would be like a fun little thing to have and to animate potentially. Even if it's just like a storyboard. I gave up candy and most meat. You gave up 2 things? Wow. Jesus. It's only chicken and fish. Fish is traditional. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting to know. Wait, is it traditional to give up fish or to, like, only eat fish? Is that what you... But, oh my gosh, candy. I'm not religious, but I like the idea of, like, self-imposed challenges. I guess that's the YouTuber in me. I'm like, man, I wish I had a Lent. I want to give up something for funsies. Unfortunately, I was, my parents tried to make me religious. They, like, took me to church as a kid. I've already told the story about being kicked out of Sunday school. But, I mean, it's also, like, my parents are also the laziest pieces of shit on the entire planet. So, like, we never, like, went to church consistently, even if my parents kept trying to, well, mostly my dad kept trying to be religious. Fish, eat the fish. Eat the fish. I don't like... Well, I do like fish, but I'm scared of fish. Like, I only this month cooked sausages for the very first time. And, like, I've like, burnt the shit out of them just to make sure that they were safe to eat. But, I don't know. I have, like, a small aversion to, like, the safety of meat foods. Mostly pork, but, you know, I guess sausage... I don't know. Like, sausages have a lot of pork in them, right? I'm more scared of pork than anything else. But for some reason, a sausage doesn't feel like a pork chop. Like, I will never eat a pork chop. Like, I know they're fundamentally the same thing, but I wouldn't risk a pork chop. The rainbow trout. I think what was it? I've had a fish before at a restaurant. And, like, I mostly trust restaurants to, like, cook their fish correctly. I don't think it was a sea bass. Actually, yeah, it was a sea bass. I think I'm thinking of something else. I will eat a restaurant sea bass. But I won't cook fish myself. I don't want to get fish from the supermarket. And also, I will only eat restaurant fish if the restaurant is, like, by the ocean. I will only... I will eat the fish if the restaurant is by the ocean and it's cooked by a professional, and then I will eat the fish. I will never, oh my gosh, I think my mom, like, buys, like, supermarket sushi, and we're, like, in the middle of the UK. I think it's, like, 4 hours to the nearest ocean. A sea bass. This one might be a C+. You know, the reason no one got that joke is because the joke was a continuation of a different joke in a previous Animal Crossing. But oh well, that's a story for a different time. I do like the sea bass joke. Alright, then the smoke is gonna go in front of these guys. Smoke this way. That's gonna be very simple. Repeating pattern that just... Let me think of the timing. Maybe 10 seconds? That might be too slow. It might be a 5-second job. No, if I want it to repeat, okay, yeah, I'm thinking 10 seconds for the smoke on front, and then the smoke in the back is gonna have the Christmas lights. Okay, no smoke in the back. Actually, maybe just the twinkling of the Christmas lights, and like a little spooky thing. Those will just turn on and off. spookily. But maybe I'll just have like something gray, like moving between them, so that I can just animate one thing instead of animating like all of the lights separately. Hello, Dragon's Lair. Hello. I don't eat a lot of pork because there's a certain smell some pork products have that I hate. Oh. Let me try and fix this PNG tuber again. Nah, it's just random. The PNG tuber works randomly. Okay, so I'll have like a circle the same shade as the background gray, moving in front of the lights to make them flicker on and off. Maybe that is I don't know. If the circle has a gradient, that should be fine, actually. Potentially. Something like that. Sort of planning the animation as I go. Does save my life a little bit. Okay, so then the border will make the light look like it's fading instead of just cutting off weirdly. I hope. Yeah, I think that works. Speaking of sea bass, fun fact. Did you know that the horseshoe crab, one of my favorites as a species, have existed for 2 whole galactic orbits? Wow. As in the solar system orbiting around the center of the galaxy. I do love space stuff. I wanted one of my OCs to be kind of spacey. But I'm kind of having a lot of trouble with that, like, world building at the moment. I was kind of thinking, like, gosh, is The Wizard of Oz out of copyright? Because, like, I was using, like, another, copyright-free property for something else, and I was like, maybe I'll just do Wizard of Oz. I mean, that would kind of simplify things. Because, like, Hazbin Hotel uses, a very loose version of Dante's Inferno. So I thought, maybe I'll just use a very loose version of Wizard of Oz. So then it's familiar without being, like, completely, like, new, you know? So it's like, you know, enough to, like, ground people. Like Dante's Inferno. That construction of hell is kind of like grounding. Dun, dun, dun. But also maybe not enough. I wonder if someone's gonna get mad at me for not doing this correctly. Oh well. It's like, I was thinking of making one of the characters a wizard anyway, but I was like... But yeah, okay. But then, like, the problem is, like, it almost works too well. The problem, like, I feel like the point of the Wizard of Oz is kind of like, you know, the man behind the curtain sort of thing. I feel like there's a similar point, maybe not exact, but maybe not being exact is better. I don't know. Not entirely sure. I love the simplicity of the Wizard of Oz. I love how all of the characters have, like, their one specific character arc that they need to go through, which is kind of similar to Hazbin Hotel. Like, everyone has their, like, one sin that they need to correct. We don't know what the sins are, but that seems to be what's going on. But yeah, so it's kind of similar-ish to Hazbin, kind of. I was thinking of making my like semi-main character, because I was thinking like maybe have different main characters like for different stories kind of thing. But there's like one, it's like a couple of characters that are like the same across. Well, it's not that there's different characters, more like This the focus shifts. So it's like they're the same characters, but like the focus shifts. Kind of like, I don't know, My Little Pony. But I also want it to be like kind of gothic and horror-y at the same time. Do you think like maybe like a Wizard of Oz but horror would like be kind of fun? I feel like Wicked already did that though. Wizard of Oz but horror. Hey Fluffy. Just checking and seeing how the new VTuber looks in action. Pretty smooth. Yeah, the program for it is not very good though. I'm gonna be honest. It's not like the eye tracking isn't great either. I'm gonna like move this guy. Ah, I just probably cut him off a bit too much. Oh well. He's like looking to the left too much. Oh well. The VTuber works when it wants to. Exactly. Yeah. The VTuber is struggling. I may have to try a different program. Return to Oz is Wizard of Oz, but it's kind of a fantasy movie from the 1980s, and it references the trans princess Ozma from the books. Oh, that's great, because I wanted lots of, like, trans people. I haven't actually read The Wizard of Oz, to be honest. Bum, bum, bum. Return to Oz is pretty gothic and spooky, too. Okay, well, that kind of means I probably shouldn't use The Wizard of Oz then. You know, if it's already been done. But you know, there's other franchises. There's Journey to the West, which kind of has like a very specific world building kind of thing going on. I was also kind of thinking like Inside Out, kind of like world building like that a little bit. Aren't the books themselves public domain? Yeah, but I don't want to like just have it completely, you know? Some of the books are. Okay, interesting. Some of the books. I didn't even know there was more than one. I bet you have to be like really careful. And like, God, that may also be limiting at the same time, because like, you want to use what you want, but then you gotta be careful not to like have the same ideas for something that's like already like not in the public domain, you know? So that could be a difficult thing to balance if not all of the books are in the public domain. The movie didn't invent the stuff that it featured, it just immortalized them in pop culture. There are a few things. The Ruby Red Slippers are under copyright still. Wicked was written in the 90s. I mean, you could still use it. Both The Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland have been recreated and turned into fanfic. Wicked is Wizard of Oz fanfiction. I don't want to, like, I don't know, like, I like the idea of using the wizard, because, like, he has, like, a very specific, like, what's the word? He has a very, like, his role in the story has, like, a very specific meaning. Or I could just use the concept of the wizard, but then just have the wizard be a different character? I don't know. Sentimental man. I will reiterate once again, I have not read The Wizard of Oz and I haven't seen it in a long time. To me, the wizard just represents, like, society. Being like a man behind the curtain kind of thing. But I need to, like, actually, like, if I was serious, like, I only had this idea today while walking home from the store. Have you seen the black version of Wizard of Oz, aka The Wiz? I have heard of it. It's nice, but it's like if it was set in New York and made gothic and a little scary. Michael Jackson was in that one. Interesting, interesting. I haven't seen it. I haven't read the book. I haven't seen the movie in a very long time. I think I do love the Wicked soundtrack. that's kind of unrelated, isn't it? Bye bye, Wallen. A wizard represents society. You just described the plot of Wicked. Oh well. But like, I kind of want to do something. I want to have something that has like representation. I don't want it to be like, and I don't want to be rude. I don't want it to be like Bibsy Pop where it's just like, oh, everything is a coincidence and we didn't intend anything. And I'm like, okay, that's great. So yeah, I do want to have like, I don't know. I want to put like ideas into it, you know. Can I put his hand in here somewhere? Oh, I'll have his hand reach out. Oh, that's perfect. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Kind of like the, when he does it in the thing. This is a very awkward angle for me to draw the palm. Alright, outward facing thumb around here somewhere. I think his hand's too big, but I'll fix that in a second. Ba-ba-bum. I've been drawing a lot too lately. I haven't been drawing anything. I have 2 art posts on Blue Sky that I made involving murder media. Everyone seems to love my vintage Valentine's one. Ooh, you should send me a link when you get a second. I'll take a look. I'm trying to use Blue Sky more. But it's just not something that I have, like, programmed into me yet. Ugh. Oh, wait, isn't Blue Sky bad for, like, not allowing Palestine posts? I feel like I've heard that. Mouse, you like murder media? I don't know if I like murder media. I don't know. Like, it doesn't, like, speak to me the way the demons speak to me. Maybe because it's a little too tropey? I don't know. It might be. Anyway, let me read the rest of that sentence. I never really liked human AUs, so now that murder media is the bomb, I'm like, oh, right. Okay, I don't know if you mean oh, right in like a positive sense or in like a negative sense. Cause I love drawing humans, but I don't know. For some reason the murder media humans just didn't speak to me. Maybe they're just a little too one note. I'm not entirely sure. Negative. Oh, negative. Oh, yeah. I mean, you won't catch me drawing it. Which is weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I love drawing humans, but I don't know. Something about murder media just is not speaking to me as like a person. Maybe I need to work on it so that I can like fix it and make myself like it. I don't know. It's a little too, I don't know. It just feels a little too much like other things. It doesn't feel like it has its own personality. It feels like it's a little, like, Alistair's just like this little mistress of demonic, like, forces. I don't know. And, I don't know. Maybe I just want them to fight. Maybe Murder Media is just too soft and gooey for me. I'm just like, no. They need to hate each other more. I like Murder Media because at least I can see Alistair as a Black Creole man without people making it weird. Yeah, that's like really good Alistair art. Nah, but I watched them whitewash Al. Always. Anyways, blah blah blah. I've been fighting many artists on it. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen much of it. I have like been too busy to be on Twitter for the past couple of weeks. I just do Murder Media for my own Creole representation. If it's too much for you both, that's fine. But I'm like, I've been waiting for Alistair to look like me for ages. Yeah. I think they're making him darker and darker every season. I mean, I assume so. I mean, I hope so. I don't have anything to back that up on though. That's why you don't like Radio Apple, I see. I don't like Radio Apple. Why don't I like Radio Apple? I don't know. Radio Apple is kind of tropey. Murder Media is kind of tropey. Don't know. Why don't I like Radio Apple? I think I would like Radio Apple more if, like, it was just felt more genuine. I don't know. It just feels a little forced. And I hate like, being forced to ship things. That's why you never catch me drawing, Husk and Angel Dust together. If it's canon, I don't want it. Hate canon shit. I'm just sort of planning where I'm gonna cut the pieces to make the animation. There we go. I'll just have that move sort of in and out a little bit. I could move a little bit as well. He can like open and close his mouth maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I might even make this one blink. I might. Don't test me though. Probably not. Blinking is hard. I have seen a few fan art from people like Rank Sauce and others who actually make him fight and hate each other, which is most I follow. Other than that, then yeah, it's a lot of weird tropes. Yeah. It's just two guys going at it. I like the ones where Alistair's obviously older. Because, like, he survived, you know? Like, he lived a little longer. Ooh, that's good. That's sexy. Bum, bum, bum. Why mess with a good thing, you know? I have seen a few... Oh, sorry. I fluctuate from wanting them to be bickering old married couple or them, like, genuinely getting all red knuckles and stuff from, like, hustling and hate loving each other. I think you kind of need both. You need, like, the first one, well, obviously, you need the second one, because that's, like, the main thing, right? But then, like, sometimes you just need the first one to, like, clear your palate, right? It's like the reward after all of the fighting. I don't know if they'll ever be super lovey-dovey, though. You'd have to, like, get Alistair to respect Vox somehow. For them to, like, be in a cute relationship. And I think Vox is just too hurt at this point. He's kind of done. He's like, I don't know about this. I don't typically like abuse like abuser and victim stories, but like I don't know. They're both really terrible for each other. They're kind of taking each other out of the dating pool. Oh, the angst of him saying, "And I respected you." Ah, yeah. Oof. Kill myself. He couldn't handle the rejection, which is so sad. But like, I don't know. I think it's good in a way. Vox knew what he wanted, and Alistair knows what he wants. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe they both handled it badly. I'm pretty sure Alistair like did something, right? That's like what the whole putting Vox in his place thing is about. But like we don't know what that is yet. And we may never know, to be fair. Oh yeah, he has that under shirt thing. So many mysteries. I'm kind of worried about season 3. There's gonna be like so many different enemies, and I'm just like, well, whoever gets the best song in episode 2 is not gonna appear for the rest of the season. Whatever, I'm 100% prepared for like the villain to like have their episode 2 song and then just not appear until the next season. But then what are they gonna do for season 4 when they don't have the next season to fall back on? I don't know how they're gonna show Vox being put in this place the first time because there's so much packed into the next 8 episode season. Yeah, but they said they were gonna like touch on it. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be Vox in his room, I don't know, crying about Alistair. And then he'll drop some lore and then we'll just move on to the next thing. There's just so much and so many people, and just not enough Amazon money. This drawing looks pretty good, to be honest. It's shallower, actually. This is the Christmas episode still, so maybe I'll put his Christmas jumper underneath? I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh well, Silent Zan has been feeding us good. I wonder if they're like done with the animation or something, and that's why they have some more free time to do some fan art. I don't know what Zell's job was. I think there will be one episode at V-Tower where Vox is like, "Oh gee, I love Val so much. You know what? I don't care about. I don't care. I'm the CEO anymore." I don't know. Vox certainly has plenty of time to think about things, so he may change his opinions on some stuff. Maybe I can have snow falling. No, that wouldn't make sense if they're indoors. I don't care if like Val quote unquote wins at the end. It's fine. I don't know why anyone should win, because aren't they villains? Shouldn't they all just end up in double hell together, where they like restart the whole cycle all over again? That's what's gonna happen. They just end up in double hell, but it's like a shade of blue instead of red. They just hue shift all of the backgrounds, and it's just, you know, Just going around again. I'm eepy. Well, I'm not really eepy, but it's kind of late. So I could be forgiven. I've been enjoying the many AUs people have come up with, like Voxolus AU, where Alistair looks just as melanated as he does in his human form. Oh. Is that the only change? Maybe I should do my Black Fox. Do you remember my Black Fox design? Before Vox had a voice actor. Let me see if I have him. I show him a couple of times. Maybe I can make him an OC. He'd have a different personality though, because he's like based on Pilot Vox instead of Show Vox. Has been. Why is nothing loading? I'm sure there's more stuff here. There it is. I found the Alistair version of the drawing. Can't see the Vox one. Oh, these are cute. I'll show this design as well. That's different. I just have to wait for the images to load so I can see what they are. One of the images is called Vox Die. Oh, this is an interesting one. I'll show you this one as well. Ah, wait, maybe it's under H for human. It's around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Ah, I lost all of the other stuff I was collecting. Let me grab those again. Alright, let me show you some Vox designs. Bye Mouse. Bye Dragon's Lair. Sorry, I was locked in. At this point, since I know how much Sky loves Static Moth, I prepared myself for them making that endgame. I'm pretty sure they're already dating. If anything, I'll take whatever, just read fanfic like I did with Homestuck. Oh no, the Vox Solus AU is about Vox is at the hotel and oh no! I've seen your Black Fox, I really like it. I've seen at least 3 Black Fox cosplayers, they look great on TikTok. I have something I'm working on where a static radio thing, but Vox is black and Alistair doesn't like that he's using politics and capitalism to appear like one of the good minorities. Ah, that's a rough one. This is an old Vox design. It's vaguely based on, that old Japanese robot thing. Interesting stuff. I didn't, obviously, like, he's not supposed to be gray, but I didn't get around to actually doing anything with it. It's a little old Sharky Boy box from a long time ago. This is Alistair, like, has Vox's soul AU. Any little babies. Oh, they're so cute. Little creatures. And then Black Fox. This is also part of an AU where it's like in Vox's head. So like he's not wearing his correct outfit because it's like different. I would obviously turn down the style a bit because I was being a little extra for no reason. Just playing with the planes of the face mostly. I'm more into like soothing things out a bit these days. There you go. That would be kind of cute. So you have to give him a square chin to represent his television box set thing. Anyway, that was a long time ago. I still want to write that AU though. I feel like it was really fun. Lots of different Voxes and Alice is running around Vox's head. And then Vox has to like go in and save Alistair from, from itself. Or it would be kind of fun to like design my OC world to like facilitate that idea so that I can do it with my OCs instead of, you know, wasting a perfectly good idea on like fan art. Some ideas are like so good you gotta like use them for your own stuff. It's kind of like Inside Out, though. Has to be some sort of medium that can like interface between reality and non-reality. Kind of limiting. I kind of don't want to just use a TV head. Is it based on Ghost in the Shell? It's based on this 70s artist who like drew a bunch of like sex robots. I don't think they were in any particular like franchise. Shark Fox. I mean, I would say that you should probably fill in Vox's hair a little bit so he doesn't look like he's balding. He is 50 though. But other than that, pretty good. Thank you. Oh, that Japanese art. Yeah, that Japanese art. Good stuff though. Alright, I think that's like, this is like probably a good stopping place. But it's only been an hour, so I don't know. I kind of, I should keep going, but also I feel like I've done enough. If I keep going, I might just finish it though. Alright, let me grab the image thing. the template for a YouTube video. If he was white, that would make sense, but we don't get bald until our 70s/80s. Oof. Edit, change canvas size. Not too bad. That looks pretty good, actually. Maybe something off to the side here? What could be over here? Maybe a camera? Out of a tree, maybe? Let me open the old Christmas art. See if there's anything in particular about that. Where are you? See, I have everything organized, but I don't know where things are anyway. There it is. Use a small version. It wasn't bad. Yeah, maybe just some plants and stuff. Let me swap them around. Dun, dun. Maybe that TV could be here. Nah, that's on Alistair's side. Ah! Oh, a minute. Let me think. There is a TV on Vox's side. Let me check. Maybe they just both have a TV. One of these things. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. I think it might... I don't know if it's the same one. Yeah, it looks the same. Maybe they moved it. They just move shit around all the time. They just steal each other's stuff. I kind of like the idea of the TV being on through the fog of the smoke. Maybe something interesting on TV. What could that be? Something that is like typical of like a dream sequence kind of thing. And I think the TV is way too high. Hold on. I'm not sure if he's at his desk or if he's standing up. He could be standing, maybe. I'll just show the corner of it. And some plants. I think some of these will be kind of ghosty. have this disappearing into the fog a little. Kind of like that. Ugh. Gotta stretch. Maybe the TV's behind him. Maybe this TV's in the Christmas tree. But TVs are at like weird angles. But you only see the screens flickering behind the tree branches. It's a big tree. Alright, so I'm just thinking. I'm thinking of like blood dripping from the ceiling, but like, I don't know why. It's because the Christmas tree's kind of bloody, I guess. But I feel like that wouldn't like communicate very well. Is he still wearing... I don't know if he's still... No, I wouldn't say he's still wearing the mistletoe. That ship kind of sailed. Mysterious corner. Maybe I can be sitting there. Oh, cameo. Maybe the top of the radio. Oh, I always shoved the radio in the corner. Look, it's in this corner as well. When in doubt, just shove the radio in there. If the TV is on the Christmas tree, it's nice not to Vox's demise. Him going to the afterlife that way made me sing Dub Ways to Die. I think I was a little upset that his cult wasn't more substantial, but I think his death was fine. I was kind of surprised that they went with him, like, literally, like, having a TV fall on his head. I thought maybe it could be more metaphorical than that. But you know, it's fine for a silly show to be like, yeah, that's just a literal thing. So now that we have like 2 confirmed cases of sinners looking like the ways that they died. Actually, we have 3. We have 3 confirmed cases that sinners look like the way they died. But we still don't understand why Angel Dust is a spider. Besides the pun. I've actually... A couple of the sinners... I don't know if all the sinners in Helluva Boss look exactly like the way they died. I know the drowning one does. But the Ember Lynn doesn't really look like anything. How did she die? I don't really remember. Yeah, I wish the coat was more substantial. But other than that, it's fine. I'm gonna put the things, the little ears I gave the radio. Actually, I think that one of the radios in one of the screenshots has little ears. But not usually. Like, what does it mean to rule the airwaves? Like, what was this cult about? You know... I don't know. I'm like, I don't want to think about it. But also, like, it's kind of my job to think about it at the same time. So, maybe I'll figure something out and put it in the podcast. It's accidentally my job to, like, think really hard about Aspen Hotel. So now I need to stop complaining about not thinking about it so much. Yeah, maybe it doesn't need, like, a whole... Because, like, there's cults about, like, stock exchange, meme stocks, and things like that. There's, like, Pokemon card cults. There's just, like, weird artists on the internet that start cults all the time. Hell, that Vox VA we fired had a cult, so... Sometimes people just make cults. Maybe it's just a fun thing some people like to do. Just make a cult. Nothing Burger, the cult. I see. I don't know. Rule the air. Maybe he, cause like, I think canonically he's like a East Coast baby, right? Maybe he wanted to turn Virginia into Hollywood. Maybe he was like, those darn Hollywood, like, celebrities. You know what? We should be the new Hollywood. But specifically me. And everyone was like, yeah, go Vincent. Let's make a... Let's like make the town into Hollywood kind of thing. Maybe? I've been to Virginia. It's pretty sea-themed right now, IRL. Sea-themed, yeah. Well, Vincent's kind of sea-themed at the same time. He's like, you know what goes better with the sea? Television. Alright, radio. Maybe some plants disappearing into the fog. Maybe I'll do like an Easter egg of like the electricity forming a heart. That'll be quick and easy. I love sea-themed stuff. I love the sea. I'm gonna move that black hole for a second. Maybe something up here? Oh. Maybe just one of the skulls. Because you can kind of see it through the... These are like the little skulls that Rosie has on her little hat. Don't ask where they came from. Virginia inventing Sharkweed was... Oh, sorry. Vincent inventing Sharkweed was so funny, though. Someone stole his idea in-universe when he perished. Oh, so true. The state of Virginia also loves sea-themed stuff. All I saw there was beaches and airports with fish posters everywhere. The seafood is amazing, though. Okay, yeah. I need to go eat seafood in like a Virginia beach cafe. That'll be the life. I do want to one day go on a road trip from, what's it called? From New Orleans to Pennsylvania, because I have a lot of friends on the East Coast. I figured, why not? Drive up there somehow. I have a driving license. I'm surprised you never ate seafood in Louisiana. We really have the best one in the country. I've had shrimp a couple times. But when I went back to Louisiana the last time, it was during that algae bloom, and there was like literally no shrimp anywhere. For like my whole trip, I was shrimpless. And that was like the only thing I was excited for as well, was shrimp. But there weren't no shrimp. I like this goofy little skull. That's silly. Shrimp isn't even our best one. Oh well. I'm picky. I was kind of at my dad's mercy about what to eat, and he's also just like a British guy. So. I think the most Southern food I had was like just like a Whole Foods barbecue, like pre-made little barbecue food. I hope the seafood boil is the one that would make someone from New Orleans jealous, Solo. I saw an ad for a restaurant that has seafood boils. That's the thing, I hope it's legit, because it seems expensive. Yeah, especially if you're far from the coast. It's hard to get seafood in general. Alright, I'm really happy with my progress. How long have I been streaming? Because I might hop off now. And because I'm going to be streaming every day this week, I think. For the rest of the week, at least. Let me look. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'll stream until I hit the 2-hour mark, which is only 15 minutes. I'm gonna stop drawing now, though, because my wrist is kind of giving out a bit. So let's just chat for 15 minutes, and then I'll end stream. Bum, 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 bum. That's a good hand. Thank you. It just sort of materialized out of nowhere. You want to see something funny I made today? Hell yeah. Oh, did Corvid send me a link? Oh yes, you did. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me take that. Copy a link. And I'll jump to Cellophane's DM. I'm just gonna load the blue sky thing to show stream. Can I show stream, Corvids? Yeah, Matt, tell me about the differentiation dumpling abomination your dad made. I really need to make my white UK friends some food. Alright. I will wait for permission to share Corvid's artwork while I look at Cellophane's. Oh, it's beautiful. Aww. He looks kind of homeless. Hey, poor little guy. Is he literally homeless? Like, is he on? Like, where is he? Alright, let me show you the stream. This is, of Clowns and Corvid's work. It's beautiful. Aww. This is Alistair and Vincent as Old Man Yowie. I love the shoes on this one. His cunty little boots. Let me show Cellophane's. You got permission to show mine? Yep. Yeah, okay, so here we are, chat. This is Cellophane's artwork of a homeless ass box and his sweet little shark blankets. Aw, he looks like a little baby all wrapped up. Why is this before he meets Alistair? He's just like keeping himself warm in the alleyway. Poor him. You drew it. You can't say poor Vox. You've made it. You did this to him. You'll see context later. Okay, okay. Don't skimp out on me, though. I'll just close these out. Any more artwork you guys wanna... Anyone else in chat wanna show the stream some art? Oh, you know what? Let me show stream the commission I did for Cellophane, because I don't think did I finish that on stream? No. Okay, so I didn't stream all of December because I was keeping this artwork secret from Cellophane. Let me find it. It's probably in my commissions folder. There it is. So this is why I didn't stream all of December. And then I didn't stream all of January because of the podcast bullshit. Let's see if I can make this any bigger. Yep. Move this over here. There we go. Ah, he's beautiful. Look how big I made his ears. They're humongous. Why the sad face, Cellophane? Why the sad face? I love that he looks like a cat when he sleeps in the sunlight of the window. I love this. He looks like when sorry. I love this. He looks like when a cat sleeps in the sunlight of the window. Okay, okay. These are the Christmas outfits from the official artwork. Kind of. You don't see the middle of Vox's, so I just drew a shark there. I was so excited that I almost said the French version of yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh. Oaz. Sorry. Aww. No shame to keep it secret. Well, it was a nice little break from streaming, I suppose. I'm surprised I was able to do this and the Christmas illustration. I did this at the exact same time, I think. I was like doing them both. Dun, dun, dun. The colors in this one came out fantastic though. Jesus Christ. How'd I do that? But yeah, hopefully I'm back to streaming. Kind of. I don't know. Like, a lot of my work now is writing, and I can't really stream and write at the same time. Well, I guess I could, but it would be more like oh, I'm gonna write, and you're not gonna see anything on the screen, and you can talk to me, but also, I may ignore you the entire time. So I could try streaming my writing process, but that might be kind of awkward. That mispronunciation was bass boosted. Made me laugh. Thank you. I got up in the mic for it. I don't know. I don't know how I do anything. I think I have a lot of time in the day. I just don't always have... I'm not always firing at, like, full cylinders. But in December, I was on full cylinders. Look at that background. The background is, like, fully, like, detailed as well. It's like Alistair's side, and then there's, like, Vox's side. They're meeting in like a neutral cafe. The joke of this, I don't know if you noticed it, Cellophane, because I didn't tell you, and also it's not really in the drawing. But the joke is that hell has frozen over, and so like Alistair and Vox are like having a nice little time because quote unquote hell has frozen over, you know? So it's like, oh, you know, it's like a double entendre kind of thing. I don't know. I didn't explain that very well. But maybe you get it. I don't know. Also, the blood is the icicles. Isn't that so funny and so clever? The bloodsicle ice. And then little Lucifer there. I just love this snake so much. That little guy. He carried me through the whole drawing. That little snake there. Chandler was excluded. That wasn't my idea. That was your boyfriend's idea. You had to blame him for that. He was like, you should make a radio static drawing, but also Lucifer should be there, and like mad, and like also in the corner. Forcing you to draw a radio apple. It's not that bad, it's not that bad. Reminds me of Christmas in London 2 years ago with my Vox. Ooh. Another one of my Alistair friends, had a real bad breakup with their Vox recently. And I like, it's so bad. But also, you know, what are Voxes for? But I'm sure your Vox is well respectful and nice, Corvids. I met them at the con, and they were like, I'm best friends with my ex. And then, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, they were like, well, let's amend that statement. A retcon. I wonder if Alistair had that phase of, like, being besties with his ex. And then he's like, well, you know, maybe not. Cute. I like the little table as well. I put a lot of effort into the table. And I like the little fuzz on Alice's Christmas jacket. Oh yeah, and this little... Okay, this is not part of his official design, but that little boob window with his little... with the X on the forehead. That's a Malaton Mouse original. Alright, I don't have anything else to say. He's respectful, yay! He bought me my drawing tablet, hell yeah. Plus he calls me doll before anybody ever wrote Vox calling Alice a doll, so I feel vindicated. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen that yet, but I do like that. That's very nice. I have not had a lot of time to, like, consume radio static. Damn, you got bomb-ass BF. It's just a lovely piece. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, anything else? Let me see if I can look at anything else before I go. I don't think I have much of anything else going on. Couple of commissions. I haven't done commissions in a while. That's fine. Have you guys seen the little animation that I made? Have you watched the latest episode and seen all my animations? I put a lot of effort into those. I think I spent like 12 hours on that animation because I had to like fix the art under it as well. He isn't my BF, he's my thing. My very good friend. I saw it, it's insane. Thank you, Cellophane, thank you. But yeah, okay, hopefully things get back to normal. I'm gonna be working like an hour or two on the comic before stream, and then I'll probably stream the artwork. So I'll kind of like split my workday between the comic and the stream. And then next week, like I said, I'm gonna be writing every day next week. Probably every day the week after that as well, and then I'll be back to art. I think. So yeah. So 2 weeks of writing and 2 weeks of art, I think, is what's gonna happen for the time being. I think, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna write a big note that says stream every day. Nelson's international. Oh yeah, the Japanese. Oh yeah, you did tag me. The Japanese person glazing. I felt bad because I was like, oh shit. Should I get a Japanese translator? But I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine for now. Maybe one day we could afford translators, maybe. I did see it. Yes, it's great. Thank you. But yeah, hopefully they liked the new episode. They hadn't seen it yet when they made that tweet. So hopefully they like the new one. Alright, I think now's a good time to step away from the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Any last questions, comments, anything? I'm gonna make some yogurt. Well, I'm not gonna make it. I'm just gonna like open the jar and then put stuff in it, and then that changes its chemical composition enough. But yeah, okay. Goodbye, of Clans and Corvids. I'm glad you're back. I'm also glad to be back. I'm gonna work super hard to make sure that my own Patreon is just as poppin' as the Simfluence Patreon. So yeah, so I'm glad we could catch up. I don't know when I'll be streaming, but I'll be streaming. Any random time that I feel like it, probably. Alright, good night, guys. Bye bye. Have a lovely rest of your evenings. Bye bye. Stopping the stream.